was easier?
Because it's eroding the trail.
Eroding the trail?
Yeah, trail erosion. Trail erosion can cause detriments on the soil's health, the entire forest ecosystem's health, and on water health.
But I only stepped off the trail for 5 seconds.
Imagine if everyone who walked on this trail went off the trail right there for 5 seconds.
Oh, I didn't know all that. Next time I'll make sure to stay on trail.
All over the country, millions of people utilize trails to enjoy the outdoors. Unfortunately, because of the way trails have been built and not maintained, this traffic leads to degradation of the trails and the surrounding ecosystem. Historically, especially in New England, trails were often built on the shortest, most efficient way to the top of something. Unfortunately, this is often also the shortest, most efficient way for water to get to the bottom of that thing, otherwise known as the fall line, as shown here. When a trail is built here, it makes it even easier for water to flow quickly down the trail, carrying soil and nutrients with it. This leaves roots exposed and trees without the nutrients they need to grow. Here's Diddy, a site foreman for IMBA Trail Solutions, an organization that's working against these historical problems, to explain more.
What are the best methods for preventing erosion on trails that are highly susceptible, aka steep trails that track the natural fall line? Steep trails that are in the fall line will always erode, and no trail is erosion free, and the goal is to reduce the erosion with more sustainable grades and proper drainage. You can still have steep trails, but there's definitely a balance.
Making this problem worse is the warming global temperatures that are causing stronger storms with more and higher volume rainfall that causes even more erosion than normal. This graph here shows the increase in precipitation over time in Vermont. Here, trail builders have built the non-erodible surface of the boardwalk to avoid erosion into the stream, especially when the trail gets muddy. Usually though, the soil and nutrients flow into the streams, causing the turbidity, otherwise known as the amount of sediment in the water, to increase. This not only harms the organisms within that stream specifically, but ends up flowing through the watershed until it reaches its final destination, which for Burlington is Lake Champlain. Made by a UVM student, the film No Other Lake, where this footage is from, shows the nasty cyanobacteria blooms that plague our lake every summer. They're toxic to dogs and humans, so limit recreation, increase fishing restrictions, and harm the beautiful aesthetics of our lake that attracts so many tourists and defines the city of Burlington. These blooms are caused by excessive levels of phosphorus flowing into the lake. There are many sources of this phosphorus, but one is the sediment being eroded from the mountains, which is exacerbated by human-caused trail degradation. So what can you do to protect these trails and waterways we all love? First and foremost, as Kate and Garrett showed us, stay on the trail and respect Leave No Trace, even if it's inconvenient. But to actually fix things, you can get involved in trail management programs like the one earlier in the video, or like this one in Acadia.
Save Our Summits is a new project to restore vegetation on the mountains of Acadia National Park. Restoring plants requires one key material, soil. And today, there's only one way to get the soil where it needs to go. That's right, we're going to haul it up by the bagful.
Doing restoration work, even when it's as simple as carrying soil in your pack, gives you a sense of ownership in your trails and can inspire you to care and protect them even more. Listen to what a hiker who participated in the Acadia project had to say.
Well, we live on the island, so we feel a certain amount of ownership or stewardship. I think it gives you more appreciation for the park and more insight to the park. When you can walk on a bog walk and say, we built that, or, you build a fence and that keeps people from wearing out part of the park. I feel it's important. It's a good use of my time.
With that, we hope you get out there and educate your fellow hikers on how we can all preserve our trails. Happy hiking!